Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Thought I would get up here and do a video, but I'm kind of entertained right now, as I guess you could say. I got my chickens out, and they decided they wanted to join me. So you're probably going to hear them. And I've actually got one right here by my phone, and she's probably fixing to walk in front of it. And but anyway, it's really they're quite comical. They're nosy. They got to be they got to be into everything. So but anyway, they got a lot to say, so you're liable to hear them in the background and probably going to see it. Their names are Millie and Tilly and Heckle and Jekyll and Raven. So anyway, the one that's up here right now is Tilly, and they're oh, now I've got a rooster that's fixing to join us now, so I believe that one is Heckle. So yeah, but anyhow, I hope you guys are all doing well. I wanted to get up here and do a little video to show you guys what I've been working on, which I've been doing a lot, but okay, there she goes. Sorry. Life on the farm. And by the way, sorry about that, he hit the phone. Look at my shirt. My hubby bought me this shirt, and I meant to show you guys this in my last video, but look at this. Find me in the coop. And that is so true. There for a while, it was like I was down at the coop for, every day, and I'd sit there for, a few hours. And because whenever my chickens first came out after we raised them in the bathroom, we would put them down here in the coop, and they weren't quite big enough yet to, there goes my dog, to let them run around outside, because I let them free range. And hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I didn't know if she was going to do any of her business back there, so well, there she goes. She probably is. I'll just blur it out. But anyway, like I said, life on the farm. Anyway, I would sit down there with them in my chair and, probably crochet on something if I remember right, or just sit down there and hang with them because they were so little, and I wanted to keep an eye on them because I didn't want any hawks or anything like that to get them. So, but anyhow, so now they're out free ranging, and they're probably going to be going out to the front of the house now, and I'll probably have to pause you again because they've gotten a habit to where they like to go down the road and get close to the main road, and I don't like them to do that. And they've been really good today, but yeah, they test me sometimes. But anyway, my hubby got me this shirt, and I absolutely love this shirt. And it, like I said, it is definitely true. You can find me in the coop. But anyhow, I want to get up here and share with you guys what I've been doing. I'm sorry, I'm probably all over the place. And if you see that little blue thing over there, what that is, that's the gate to their coop. And on the very top, they got to where they figured it out. They could fly over or jump up on the top of the gate, and then they would jump over the pen. So if we're going to go somewhere, I had to figure out what I was going to do to keep them from doing that, because they won't jump over the fence, but they would right there because of that gate. So we ended up putting the top of off of a tote, and I had my hubby screw it over to the top of that gate, and so now they can't get up there. So that'll keep them in the pen. So that's what that is. But anyhow, those my dogs. I wanted to get up here and share with you guys what I've been working on. Now, like I said, I've got a project. It's going to be a whip, and then I've got one finished object, and it's a little bitty thing. But my whip is, I still got it going, and I've still got quite a few of them I need to make, and it's a blanket, and I can't wait to share with you guys. But the first thing I'm going to show you is a finished object. I've been wanting to make one of these to use for my pots and pans, and I found a pattern online that I really like the way it looked, and I hope it works up good. And so, and if it does, I'm going to make several more, because I got lots of scrap cotton that I need to bust through. So anyhow, I got these critters crawling all over me too. I got these little bugs crawling all over my picnic table. So anyway, I'll probably have to knock them. Well, I don't want to disturb them, but if they start crawling on me, then they got to go. But anyhow, this is a free pattern by Colleen Hays, and she does have a video tutorial on it, and it's on her website called Yarn Wars. Now, I was going to put a link to the pattern on her website, but there's no way, I don't know, I can't get it to do it. So, but I will put a link to the video tutorial, and it should lead you to the pattern if you want to do one. And it is free, and like I said, she has a video on it, and here it is. It's a little scrub. It's called, I don't know if I already said it, but if I did, it's called the Srub-A-Done. And it's now what I did different, hers is 2 pieces, because as you can see, it looks like it's 2 pieces here. But with mine, I just continually made it longer, and I just folded it over, and then I single crocheted all the way around it. And it's got half double crochet, and it's I believe it's front post is how you get the texture. But I really like the way it worked up, and I just used some scrap yarn. This is 100% cotton. I love I love this cotton. And from Hobby Lobby. I can't even talk today. I think my chickens got me all messed up wanting to be in the video. But anyhow, that's what it's made out of, and I hope it works up good, and I'll let you know if it does. And the soap bags that I made, they did work up really good. So if you're wanting to make some of them, that was what I showed in my last video. But I really like the texture on this, and I hope it works. So, and if it does, like I said, I'll be making some more. So that's my only finished object that I got. Now, this other thing I'm wanting to show you guys is I was totally inspired by 2 people. One is Debbie. Hi, Debbie, from the Canadian Crocheter. And the other one is Pamela. Hi, Pamela, from Pamela's Adored Crochet. I've got a bunch of yarn that I had picked up. My intentions were to make patterns. Well, those intentions just kind of floated away. I just don't have the desire anymore to want to do it, and I just don't have the time, and not right now, but maybe someday again. I don't know, but who knows. But anyway, I bought all this yarn for that reason, and so it just sat in there, and finally I thought I'm going to put all my fall color yarn into one tub and put all my other colors into another tub, you know, and separate it all. So I got the tub out with all the fall colors, and I wanted to make something out of it, which was a blanket. And I think I mentioned in my last video I wanted to make the cardigan that Debbie inspired me with, and I wanted to make a blanket. And I got up there on YouTube, and I don't even remember what I put in, but anyway, when I was going through the feed of it, one of Debbie's old videos popped up, and it was showing a blanket. And I thought, wow, that sure is pretty, because it looked scrappy, and you guys know I'm all about scrappy. And so I clicked on it, and she had done one with it was corner to corner, and it was little squares, you know, little squares that she had done. And I love doing corner to corner, and because, you know, it's really easy to learn once you get the hang of it. And it's, you know, I love just sitting there working on something that's totally mindless. And I hope you don't see that little critter crawling on my phone. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm all about critters, but they're crawling all over my phone, so hopefully you won't be able to see them. But if you do, I apologize. I don't like, you know, I just let them do their thing, go about their business, but they're crawling on my phone, and I don't know what they are. They're just little bitty green looking things. So, but anyhow, back to what I was talking about, the blanket. So anyhow, she's got the most gorgeous scrappy blanket, and I'll put a link down to the video down below where she had talked about how she took, and hers is 100% cotton, and she took her scraps that she had, and she made this blanket. And so I thought, oh my goodness, thank you, Debbie, so much. You inspired me with that. And so I got out all of my yarn, and where Pamela comes into this is I remember Pamela doing a corner to corner scrappy tutorial on a blanket that she designed. And anyway, I'll put a link down to hers down below, and I remember her doing that. And so with I got my yarn out. I'm getting ahead of myself. I got all my yarn out, and I started working on it. Now, the only thing I did different than what Pamela did, she just did the little triangles, and then she matched it up to the colors that she really wanted to put with it, if that makes any sense. Me, I didn't really care about being matchy because you guys know me, I love Scrappy. The scrappier the better. So I just got some colors that I thought would, you know, just put it together, and not to match, just throw it in there. And what I did do, I guess I should show you, is I wanted to make, you know, some of them solid, and then the other with the different colors in it. Of course, you're going to probably see some kitty hairs on it. But what I was kind of wanting to go with, I thought it kind of looked like a pinwheel, because I love quilts that, you know, with the pinwheel and all the old vintage type quilts and stuff like that, because I do, I haven't done it in a long time. I do like to quilt and sew and stuff like that. And so I wanted to do one that looked kind of like a pinwheel, but also I noticed that whenever I lay it all out, it looks like it's got squares in it, or a square inside of a square, if that makes any sense. So you'll see once I get it hopefully all finished, and then I'll point it out. Sorry, these bugs. What I'm talking about. Now, yesterday I was able to sit on my bench over there. It was so pretty outside. But I sat over there because I was keeping an eye on my chickens, because they weren't behaving very well. They kept wanting to go to the road. So I sat over there where I could see them better. And I was able to put 4 of the squares together to make a great big one. And I really love how this is looking. And I really like it because to me it looks primitive. And I love primitive farmhouse and stuff like that. So... and I didn't block this at all. Let's see if I can get it up here. And here it is. This is what I got so far. Now it looks a little wonky because I don't block my stuff. I've tried it a few times and I don't like it. I don't have the patience. And but by the time I get them all done and I put them all together, it ain't gonna matter anyway. But see how it kind of looks like a pinwheel? You know, if you go by that color and then that one there, and you kind of go across like that, which technically that one probably, this one probably or this one should have been over here, maybe, I don't know. But I just love this yarn right here, the colors of it, and this one here, all of it. I just love the way it looked. And what I did was I went back with a darker color and I just single crocheted them together because I like giving it texture. And to me it just looks like a primitive old, it's going to look like a primitive old blanket. And I'm wanting to put this in my bedroom at the end of my bed and lay it across it, because that's going to be the safest place in my house. Because as a lot of you know that's been following me for a while, I've got some kitty cats, and I can't put anything on my couch without them wanting to snag it. And so I thought this would be really pretty to go in my bedroom, because I've done my bedroom in like the farmhouse, and so this is going to be really pretty in there. And yes, I love it. Now my kiddo had mentioned maybe putting like something in the middle of it, like, you know, like a pinwheel's got like a circle in the middle of it, and I might still do that, but I don't know. I might leave it too, because she kind of liked it the way it was, or the way it is. So, but yeah, I've got a bunch of these done up, just the single squares right now, and I need to just get them all going together. And I don't really know how big I'm going to make this. I might make it like a lap gan, and just, like I said, put it at the end of my bed. And then I don't know what kind of border I'm going to put around it. It's going to be something simple, nothing fancy, because, you know, I just want it simple. That's why I love that air, you know, the primitive farmhouse, because it's so simple. You just use things that you got in your house to decorate. Got a lot of pause in this video. What I used, the hook size that I used, I'm trying to remember. I think I used a 5. Yeah, I'm using a 5mm hook. And this is all just a bunch of scrap yarn. A lot of it, the biggest majority of it, is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, medium weight 4. And then some of it is Red Heart, which that's what the border's done in, is that charcoal color, Red Heart Super Saver that I have. So I think it's going to be really pretty, and I'm super excited to get it going. And I've got, like I said, I've got a bunch of these done up. Now with Pamela, her tutorial, she's got a tutorial where you just make like the half of it, the triangle, and then you can go back and then you sew the other part onto it, if whatever colors you want to match up to it. But I already just knew that I just was going to just, when I ended down here, I was just going to attach whatever other color I wanted to start with and just finish it off that way. Because like I said, I didn't want to be matchy with mine. And hers is absolutely gorgeous, and she calls it the ugly blanket. But it is not ugly, Pamela. That is an absolutely gorgeous blanket, and I love it. So, but anyway, you two ladies inspired me to want to make one. And I thank you for that. So that's what I got going there. But anyhow, that's what I have to show you. And I'm sorry, this video's probably just all over the place. But that's what happens when you live on a little farm. You got critters running everywhere, and you got to stop to do this and do that and stuff. But, you know, I wouldn't want it any other way because I love it that way. But we're supposed to get a bunch of rain, and I am so excited about it because we are definitely in a drought. And yeah, so we're supposed to get anywhere between 2 to 3 inches where I'm at. And so the only bad thing about it is being that it's so dry, it'll flood quick. And so where we live, though, ours kind of slants down, so it shouldn't be so bad. It'll just run off. But yeah, we definitely need the rain. My garden finally, it's at the end of its thing, so I cleaned it all up, and I still got a couple of things over there that can handle the cold, cabbage and kale, but the rest of it finally did its thing, and I got all my tomatoes picked, and they're slowly but surely turning red, and I got a whole bunch of them sitting in there. And so I did that, and I've been still doing a lot of baking. I've been having so much fun baking. I actually found a recipe that I'm going to be doing. She is, the channel that I found, it's called Whippoorwill Holler. I think that's the name of it. And she's from Arkansas. And I absolutely love this woman, her channel. She's got some of the most awesome things on there, from canning to cooking and all that. And she came out with one the other day with, I can't wait to do it. It's pecan pie. I have never made a pecan pie, but she makes this one with honey instead of corn syrup. And I was super excited about that because my hubby's always bringing me home honey. So, and so I'm super excited about that because my neighbor blessed me with 2 pounds of pecans the other day. And I thought that was so sweet of her. And they're my favorite. And so I'm going to make that pie. It'll be the first time ever. I've never made a pecan pie. And like I said, this woman has got some awesome recipes on there. And I'll put a link down below if you want to go check her out, if you're into doing baking and canning and stuff like that. And she lives in the cutest little house. If I remember right, it's a log house. And like I said, she lives in Arkansas. So we're neighbors. Not too close to each other, but we live in the same state. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, I guess I'm gonna hop off here. I'm sorry, this video is just all over the place, but I don't edit my stuff very much. I mean, just hit and miss sometimes, but it is what it is. So, but anyhow, I guess I'm gonna get off here and go in and do some cooking and probably clean the house a little bit and then work on my blanket. But anyway, I'll put all the links to what I talked about down below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll be chatting at you guys real soon.